Get you a little cornstarch. Bam, bam, bam. Okay, you want to make it boil. Make sure it's boiling, and then get it off the heat. That is not burnt, folks. That is diet food. You just burn the calories right off, okay? Don't worry about it. It's going to be okay. Life is not over. Oh, baby. Okay. What is happening, everyone? Welcome to another video. As you can see here, I have a tent in the back. This right here is a portable heater. It's a diesel heater, so we're going to test that out today. I had got that offline, and we're going to see if it's worth it or if it needs to be sent back. Also, I got to keep my figure, so we have a seafood boil to do today. And what I'm going to first off is move the tent over there so the diesel heater can start warming it up, hopefully. I got a thermostat to go in there, a carbon monoxide detector to go in there, and while that is going and the noise is over there, I'm going to be doing the seafood boil, and then we're going to wrap it up by sitting in the tent and seeing if it's warmer than 32 degrees, because that's the warmest it's going to get today outside. It is a brisk 32 because yesterday was 19 and the day before was 5, so it is a balmy 32 today. So we're going to go ahead and get this going, and I'll be right back with you. Let me just get set up and get my thoughts together, the few I have, and get to go scooting, going, get. Every time I do this, I think I'm a magician, because that's how the magician sticks, I think, are. So it's just something that pops in my head every time I do this. Voila. I'm gonna go ahead and put the wind blockage on there so it holds the heat in a little better. Give it the benefit of the doubt, but I'm gonna put the heater in here and we're gonna see how it does. There's only one wrong way to put this on, and I just did it. There we go. All set. Oh, hey, I'm gonna leave this outside right here. I do want to let you guys know they do have a connection for a wall outlet, and they do have a DC connection as well as the AC. You could carry around, I guess, a car battery with you or try to hook it to your car, but that isn't that long. You say it, folks. I'm gonna put this exhaust right back on. It did fall off when I was walking. I didn't have it all the way tight, but let's blow the snow off. And I do have to tell you before I forget, it doesn't even come with this right here. I did have to have them send it to me because I was not going to do this. As you guys know, my daughter had passed away for carbon monoxide poisoning, but this interests me because it's diesel and it puts out a lot less carbon dioxide, like a minute amount. But I will not put this unit inside of here. She said that too. You can buy the hose separately from them or get your own hose from the store. But I'd rather have this outside and not 1.5 gallons of diesel fuel in the enclosure where I'm in. So I feel a little bit safer. I do have my thermostat. Let me get it. I had it in my hand just a little while ago, so it does show 35 degrees, and it's actually 31 degrees out here. I checked the weather, and you know they're always correct. So I'm going to start this up, get this going. It does have a remote to it and an LED screen. So here's the remote. It does have a little screen here. Let's see if you can see it. It's right there. Not very long cord for it, but it does have a little separate compartment for it. And then start this up, let this warm up, and get to cooking, okay?
Start heating.
The LED screen is not that bright. You can barely see it. It does have showing full of gas. And it is in Celsius, so I'm going to have to do some geonomical calculations to figure out what that is to Fahrenheit. It shows 9 degrees Celsius, so that's probably like 500 degrees Fahrenheit. And at the bottom there is I'm hitting the remote to go up, so that's the heat level. So I do feel air coming out here. It is cold right now, but I'm going to shove it in this hole, zip it up, and we're going to see where we're at. It's just very quiet, folks. I could have put it over there by me. It's surprisingly quiet. I thought it was going to be loud. That's why I put it all the way over here. I don't know what the hell that noise is. That don't sound good. Sounds like a mechanic's in the trunk. I don't know if you open this up while it's going, but we'll see. Who's there? Huh. Maybe it's supposed to do that. Okay, well, I'll leave it alone and get back with you. I come around here to put the carbon monoxide detector in there, and this thing's blowing like freaking crazy. It'll heat this whole freaking unit up here probably, but I want to cut a hole in here to test it out. So I might do another test with this in a storage unit and see how good it works in a bigger enclosed area on a later date maybe. It sounded a little bit louder, but you're hearing the roar of this. Yes, you hear that? This is coming out freaking warm as hell. It's going to heat this tin up probably, and it took about well, put my hose back in the hole. It did take about 5 minutes for the initial heat up of the unit, and it got just a little louder here, but the ticking stopped almost. I hear it ticking a little bit, but that is already hot. Let me look at my app and see what they it should say media barn on my app, because this is the sensor that I got from in there, my shed. So let me go to here. It was at 34 or 35 when I put it in there. Media barn temp 64. No, that's another one. That's the Wi-Fi. The other one's, oh, here it is. Let me click that. I don't know what all these temperature readings are here. This says 415. Okay. 42. So real quick, and while we're talking, the temperature's going up. Look at that. Okay, well, I'm already going to say this thing's going to get hot pretty soon, so I'm probably going to cut it off. Well, you know what? I'll leave it running to see how much fuel it burns, because it was on full at 10:58, 10:57-ish. Okay. Yeah, I was flipping through the pages here, and I did see that there is an app. So I'm going to take a picture of this, put a little photo, take a picture, and download the app so I can see the stuff better. Whoa. File might be harmful. Do you want to download Air Heater by BLE APK? Anyway, cancel. I will not do that. Let me get to the video so I can talk to you guys. Nope. Well, folks, I am not going to download that app. Seems a little sketchy to me, so that is out the question. I'm going to check right now. It is 11:35-ish, So has been, so it was 11:33. It has only been like 45 minutes. The temperature in there is already 64 and a half, a little bit more degrees. So Celsius, that might be 1. I'm not really sure on Celsius, but you can do your own math. But just jumped up because of the Bluetooth. So it's actually 73, because that was last time I opened the app. It takes a little while for it to calibrate. So 73 degrees, folks. I'm going to go ahead and cut this off. But this heated up further to my expectations than I thought. So we're just going to stop that. I'll start it back and see how quiet it is when I talk in there after we get done eating. But I did have to touch base with you guys and tell you that. But no on the app. I'm not going to do it. Got that andouille sausage. You got to cut it like this to be fancy on the bias. Got some nature pepper down here. Just a little bit extra. This lid's getting to be a little hot. It does come with this little contraption to get the lid off. Starting to get hot there. I'm going to add this in for about 13 minutes. After I add my other seasoning other than the nature pepper, we got the Zatarain's crab bowl. Let me know what you use if you do not use this. It's going to be really, really red. See that? And you want to taste it. If it makes you cough, that means it's enough seasoning. Yeah, that's enough. Okay. Okay, I got the sausage in there, so I'm going to put the lid on. And you know what time it is. I'm going to do like 12 or 13 minutes. Maybe I'll go for 13 minutes.
Starting hurry the fuck up for 13 minutes.
Okay. But about 6 minutes, I'll go ahead and add in some other stuff. Okay, it's only been a few minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and add the corn right now before I add the shrimp and the crabs. But you wanna think this out and put everything in there now. So potatoes, corn, add some more butter. Then I'll add the shrimp and the crab legs. I'm only doing the crab legs because you guys like it. I'd rather use the imitation. It's a lot better. But I think my mom might be eating this, so I'm not going to use the imitation. But this is better than this. And that much meat, it's probably on like that much meat of my fingers. Like it won't, this would be like 10 times that if you get meat. So this is actually a waste of money, folks. But I'm doing it for you guys. So it's not complete waste. Okay. And I would use I would make a soup with this too, and cut them finer, and then use canned corn, and it'd be a lot easier for a soup. So you can make a soup with it. But you want to thicken it up, and if I don't forget, I will thicken it up for you here at the very end. Put these to the side. They did not give this one a haircut. Look at this. They did not give this one a haircut. I spent all that money for this corn. $3 and something, guys, just for you guys. Okay, I'm gonna add some butter. And yes, this is the best butter to use. It's the cheapest. Some people say it's not real butter, but hey, tastes good to me. Get these potatoes in there. I'm using both colors to make it look a little fancier as well, but I want to cut these into thirds, so I'm going to do that real quick and get them in the concoction. Some of these are halves because they're already smaller, just like life, folks. So I'm not going to go with the birds and the bees. So sometimes smaller, sometimes bigger. Okay. Okay, and let's just throw the corn in. Then we'll get to the shrimp and the overpriced crab legs. Okay. Okay, it's been 6 minutes. It's time for the seafood here. Got the overpriced crab legs. I'm gonna throw the whole thing in there because I'll just give those to my mom. I'm gonna do the Patagonian scallops. Patagonian wild caught. They're wild, just like the wild crabs. They're all wild. And these shrimp. These are not wild. They don't say wild on it, so they are mediocre, kind of mellowed out. Here we go. You get close up and stir it up. Okay, I'm gonna put some garlic in here in a minute. That butter is melting right there. Put the lid on it and be right back with the rest.
Set it.
Okay, the last and most special ingredient is this sweet and heat garlic cloves that I actually have on my website. So if you want to check the website at DaGarbageDisposalstore.com or go to OutdoorsUnsupervisedStore.com, and they are very delicious. I'll just eat these whole. If you don't believe me, I gotta stop myself. They're so good. Go ahead and cut plenty of these up. Take one more. Okay. Woo. Yes. Very delicious. I take about 2 to 3 tablespoons a day. I gotta stop myself. Can't get enough. I'm gonna chop these up. Probably just a rough chop. I'm not gonna go crazy and mince them. You get a dollop of this in your mouth, you will be singing some hymns.
Amazing grace, how sweet.
Go.
Hurry the fuck up. 3 minutes 46.4 seconds remaining.
Lastly, I have some Italian parsley, and if you know about regular parsley and Italian parsley, this is a lot stronger than regular parsley. So I'm not going to use all of it. I'm going to chop it all just in case my mom wants some on hers, but I'll get this chopped up. And you will not see my mom on camera. She does not like to be on camera at all. She doesn't even like her picture took at family reunions or any events. It's like the movie Colombiana. That's what I always remember it as, because the Colombiana, she does not want her picture took too, because I think people are after her. So I don't know if my mom's running from police or not, but we'll finally chop this and get back with you.
Hurry the fuck up. 1 minute remaining.
Okay, looking delicious, folks. I'm gonna take it off the fire.
15 seconds remaining.
Take it off the fire and let it sit and get my garlic bread
10
done.
seconds remaining. 5, 3, 2, 1. Hurry the fuck up. 5 seconds over.
Got to get the good old garlic bread. So I'll tear off a little piece and I'll save the rest for in the house. But there's the buttered garlic bread. Put it right there and put it face down after a little bit. While this is happening, folks, I do want to let you guys know, if you cook with the clams, if you didn't know about the clams bumping, the clam shell, if it's already open, if it's spread wide open, before you even start, throw those away. When you're cooking them, they should be all closed, but when you're done cooking, they should all be open. The ones that don't open, throw those away. You're welcome. What I'm going to do is some Spanish rice. So I'm going to put that in with my food. Some people don't do that at all, but I'm going to do that as well. And I'm probably going to do a little concoction of a thickener for you guys to show you a little bit of what I like. I like my sauce a little thicker. That is not burnt, folks. That is diet food. You just burn the calories right off, okay? Don't worry about it. It's going to be okay. Life is not over. I'm going to prop this up because I'm going to be thickening a sauce. So I want this to be kind of halfway level. There we go. Oh, look at that butter. That's good. Look at that. Don't worry about the bottom. Don't worry about the bottom. Look at this goodness. Okay. Okay. Put a little sauce in there. I'm going to heat that up. I'm going to put some little sticks under there. Get that fire going again. And then thicken it up. Get you a little cornstarch. Okay, you want to make it boil. Make sure it's boiling, and then get it off the heat. Don't worry, that's mine. That's my thickener that's going in my food. It's not touching anybody else's food, okay? So simmer down now.
Simmer plus down plus now equals simmer down now. Now simmer down now.
Okay, there's the thickener. Okay, let's plate it up. corn, some andouille sausage. I'm not going to get any of the crab. That's from my mom. We get a couple of shrimp. Get more potatoes than anything. I got to get one of these lemons. Okay, I'm just going to set it in there like that. And put the lid back on it. Take that to her in a minute, but I'm going to finish this video up for you guys. Let me pour it in here. Piece of bread. Sprinkle some of that on there. And I forgot to do the rice. Whoops, I'll save it for another time. I'm not going to apologize for what I'm about to do after what I'm doing now, but I have to take some clothes off. I had to get in here, and it's roughly 75 degrees. It's and with this on, it's freaking hot. If you didn't know about any of my hoodies, they are double freaking lined here, and they're warm. This is on now on low. I had it on high. Now I put it on low. You can barely hear it. You're probably hearing the tent touching the phone here. But I did the thumbnail. I'll put it in now of the picture again of the food. But I am going to take the crab legs out to give to my mom. I don't need that. And this is what I'm not going to apologize for. Yes. And it's already, you know what? One bonus of this, it's already pre-cooked, folks. Just put it in the steamy hot deliciousness of that sauce. And I don't care, people. People go, do you know how it's made? You know how bologna's made? Not how hot dogs made? Bologna? Hot dogs are just rolled up bologna. You know, you just... Oh, gonna put some in here. I cut that off and cut it back on. That's why it's making that sound, because it has to get the temperature back up. Because when I got in here, I was, yes, sweating balls. But it is a little bit noisier now once the heater, I guess, kicked in. It gets like a 5-minute heating period, I guess. But I'll go over that in a second. I'm going to taste this. Extra garlic, yes. Thicken it up really nicely. And what's best is the imitation crab. Try some andouille. Guys, if you want to make this, shrimp. Oh yeah, shrimp was delicious. If you guys want to make this, you can make it any kind of way you want. Let me know if you make it. Let me know how you make it. If you do it kind of like this, or you switch it up. Sorry, I can barely talk. It's just diet bread. Don't worry about that side. Just look at the good side. Can't taste the difference. Some andouille on there. Some andouille on my buttered bread. Okay, what I'm gonna do now on low, It seems like it's the same on low as it is on high of the noise. So it's not noisy at all, really. I'm still at 0 on the carbon monoxide detector, so that is definitely a good thing. And got my, it says stop heating, so you know it's stopping. Got the little remote, so that's a good thing. Let me break out these sheets. I did check on the website. The website does show that it is $299. I put it on the screen now, but it is on sale for only $189.99. I do got pros and cons wrote down here. I wrote down everything here for you guys. I'm gonna go with the cons first. There's no hose that's included. Personally, this is my personal thing, which I don't believe it's just going to explode in your room or anything, but I just don't want any kind of container with gas in it, diesel, gas, or whatever, inside the same place where I'm at. Unless it's quite a bit of distance away, so if it does explode, I can still get out. This hose doesn't go but like 3 or 4 foot, so that is not far enough for me for the hose. You can buy a bigger hose though. You can buy a bigger hose as well, but the hose is definitely better for that to be outside, which I do like that. The con of the app is it says it could be harmful. I'm not going to download that app. Another con is you have to carry a battery source, which sucks. And if you do have a battery source, it doesn't drain it completely. With that battery there, it can go up to 20 hours with that battery bank that I have. 20 hours. If you plug it into the wall, which maybe your heater went out in your house and you still have electric, that gas can last you 60 hours, okay? About 60 hours with the gas that's in it. When I say gas, I mean diesel. But the battery source, you can carry, I guess, a car battery with you. I'm not sure how long that'll last. So you can hook it up to your car and have your car running. But you have to have that run into a tent or something, because who wants to run your car with the carbon monoxide when you're trying to heat the car up like that? So maybe you can attach it to there without starting the car. I'm not sure on that, so I can't really give you details on that. There's just a very slight fume smell when you start it up, but after that, there's no fumes at all in here. So that was surprising as well. So that I guess that could be a pro. I don't know why I have it on con. I guess just a slight fume if you don't want any at all, but you're probably going to have something like this. The biggest con that I have on here is the not having a hose with it, but the Fahrenheit reading. I'm in the United States and we are pretty stupid when it comes to Celsius. It just said it wishes me a safe journey after I cut it off. It finally shut off, and I guess that's meaning that you can store it away now. It cooled off enough for you to do that. So there's a pro right there I didn't even know about. Okay. Let's go with the pros. Other than that, heats up quick, very quick. It's very quiet. I didn't have high doubts with this. I didn't think it was going to be quiet at all, and actually it is very quiet. Low fuel consumption. It did say on the website 0.1 liters, so that's like I looked it up. Very low gas, so it can go about 60 hours. Like I said, 60 hours if it's plugged into a wall. In your house, if it's electric and your furnace is out, you can run it 60 hours. Or if you have a battery bank that's solar powered, maybe it can run longer than 20 hours on your power bank. It uses 4 to 5% of my battery bank per hour. And good thing, 30-day money-back guarantee. I'm not sure if you got to pay for shipping, you ship it back, or if they do. I don't know about that. But in descriptions, please check out their link. I'm going to keep this. I'm not sending it back. I'm actually going to keep it. I'm going to buy me some more diesel fuel to go into my diesel container, and I'm keeping that. So if something happens, I'll have another source of energy for heat. So I do appreciate it. So I do appreciate you guys watching the video. If you watch to the end, and if you already hit the like button, you're a superstar. If you forgot, this is the time. Hit the like button now. Share the video with your friends, family, even your boss. If you know some people that love to do some cooking outdoors, if you like some crab boils, share the video. If you know somebody that wants some alternative heat and like to camp, share the video as well. If you haven't subscribed, what the hell is wrong with you? Hit that subscribe button. And on that note, I am going to get out of here, eat the rest of the food, send the rest inside to my mom, and enjoy the rest of my day. Thank you very much, and see you in the next video. Probably a hiking video with a hiking barbecue grill that I'm taking with me, maybe doing a fat ass steak.